pausing before, and we were like, hit the button. Not that button. What the fuck you doing?
It's all good, man.
All right.
Yeah, this nigga ain't out to get me tonight.
Yo, real shit. Fuck the Ravens and fuck Deshaun Jackson.
Slide over.
Like ex-Philly? Deshaun Jackson?
Yeah, that's a Raven right now that just fucking did a snap.
Deshaun Jackson?
Is that live?
Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson.
Grr.
Yeah, this
It's Kush, you already know. Y'all know what time it
The
is.
Ute Dems.
It's another Monday. We
What
live.
ones?
What up, everybody?
Okay.
Live here,
That
566
camera.
on the Don
That
Avenue.
camera.
Me
That
and
camera.
Louise. Cuz, what up? Early in the check-in.
Wagwans.
Eli the boss in the check-in.
Oh, Eli.
What's
Wagwan.
good? Word. Wisdom in the building.
Oh.
Shalom.
Shalom, my
Shalom.
brothers.
In the microphone.
Shalom, my brothers.
There you
Word.
go.
Shalom.
And you already know.
Oh, right here.
That's it in the middle.
And that's
the only reason, I just apologize. First time in a new setup. We was over on that side. I figured it was gonna go, you know what I mean, around. But
sounds good.
and acid, you're
And acid.
and who this to the left,
The one
man?
and only.
Two times.
2 times. Me. You know. And Kush _talk _radio. Yo. We in the fucking episode of Jones Monday. Late start. Thank God, Rob. Everybody's good. Everything's alright. You know what I'm saying?
Count your blessings, you heard?
You know what I'm saying?
Count your blessings.
But yeah, we here, man. We here,
All
man.
that stuff.
In the middle of the sports hour, you get to be blessed by us, and all the vibes that we bringing out there, and just fucking with, right?
Oh,
I felt that love right there. That was the love.
So magical.
Definitely magical. So Kush, excuse me,
Why
what's
you-
good, man? Yo, shout out to us being at 566 on the Donk Avenue.
Yo,
Me
you
and
already
Maurice.
know.
You already
Me and
know.
Maurice,
You know, come through for your
new Spizat.
assortment of beers, good food, brunch and dinner, and good vibes with people. You know what I'm saying?
That is spot. This is a spot, man.
Yeah, you see the outline, see the layout. You see how we vibing, flowing with
Get
it.
your ass bust a skee ball.
Word, skee ball, tag up the phone booth. You know what I'm saying? Leave your memory here, man. But yeah, man, we had a crazy week, man. Like a lot of things I felt like, you know,
Insane.
yeah, it just happened. Like, you know what's funny is like I feel like the last couple of episodes, we do it on Monday and Tuesday is ultimate pop off.
Yeah.
Like
As soon as we wrap it up, the
as
next
soon-
day
yeah.
shit starts popping.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's some logic to that. For things that can be controlled in terms of letting out news,
Mm-hmm.
you want to do it after Monday Night Football.
Right.
No, it's
You gotta save
ratings. Yeah, no, you gotta make
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, facts.
You gotta do it.
Facts.
It's the conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
Media shit.
Word.
That is.
It's the whispers.
Nah,
It's
it do be some shit.
Yeah, it'll be shit like that.
Mhm.
That's what I figured. I mean, the shit that's controllable, obviously.
Mhm. Yeah, but you know, it just kind of makes us late on it, but not really. Because I mean, it's still buzzing, but it's not. It's the same vibe as it was if we was to, you know, be the next day. And
Man, if it was, listen, it's gonna
That's
be
all I'm
something.
saying, like,
it's gonna
you
be
know,
something.
Monday's been us holding it down for y'all, and then Tuesday been something crazy happening. You know what I'm saying? So
Elite news.
yeah, like we could start with this weekend. World Series champions have been crowned. Shout out, I guess, to the Houston Astros.
I called it this time.
You definitely did. You definitely did. I mean, I didn't want to
was
call it.
wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't really want them to win deep down. So it was like there was not really.
I'm happy
a
I was
scenario
wrong.
Where it was
I
like,
didn't want either to win.
I'm happy I was wrong.
Can we just say congratulations, Dusty? They gave you one.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, we're,
Shout out Dusty.
yeah.
2000
Class,
2000
class,
Major
class.
League Baseball games
Give
close
him
before he
some
gets World
class.
Series.
Give Dusty some class.
Yeah.
He
He deserved
double
that.
tap.
He deserved it.
A double tap.
Yeah, that was a mistake. Nah, I feel that, bro. I feel that. But I mean, I guess they deserved it. I mean, if I know they had that little cheating bullshit, and we all know that, and we all feel a certain way about it, the way we do. But maybe,
Trying
maybe
to use illegal bats.
maybe this is their shot of redemption in terms of like, we
No,
didn't need that,
I went
and
over
we
head.
still won. You know,
They
it
use
went over my head.
a legal bat.
A bat?
No, sorry. They came out wrong. Sorry. Illegal bat. Illegal.
Like court?
Yeah, it was like it was a bat that was banned like
That's what
2012 or
they said
some
they
shit.
cheated again. That's
Mm,
But people could be grandfathered in. Like Albert Pujols could use a bat,
mm.
which he does,
Oh,
but nobody else knew.
just but who would be on? But no, the only thing I'm saying is that who would be on that team that would have that bat?
That's the
what I'm
point.
saying.
There's nobody on the team.
That's the point.
That's
There shouldn't even be
In there.
nobody in there is even a except Dusty.
Hey, yo,
Mhm. No, that yeah, that's definitely that makes sense.
That does make sense.
Plays last manager.
Word.
And they're like, well, technically.
Mhm.
He's great grandfather then.
That's crazy.
He falls under the grandfather laws.
Nah, man, yo, Dusty Baker, man.
Word.
Yeah,
That's
no.
it. That's it.
Nigga said that's.
Yeah, but aside from that, Phillies had a good series. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they put up a good fight, decent, but it wasn't enough. And then now as we get into the off season,
Are you surprised, Philly? Made it there?
yeah, I mean, who called them? I mean, besides Philly fans, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody in baseball, they just got hot at the right time. That's what can happen in any real sport. I mean, we've
But-
seen that in every sport, especially in the playoffs.
But why is it got to be the NL East though?
Word.
That's all I gotta say. With the Nationals,
Third
and fucking
place,
these
third
fucking guy, the
place,
Braves.
fucking
Why is it got to be
Phillies.
the East though? That's catching fire like this.
Mhm. Maybe it's the Mets' turn next year.
Maybe it is.
I'm just saying though. People want to talk about the division sometimes. I think one of the best divisions. You know what I mean? The most competitive
Maybe
divisions.
we gotta, yeah,
It's
maybe
out
we
there.
gotta, maybe we gotta come out of like the bottom, and next year,
Because
Right.
it's not like what is it, the AL Central where they
Just
cannibalize
make
each
it.
other, where they cannibalize each other, and like the first place team mad whack.
Mhm.
Nah, bro, we got the the people that come out of our division is they go into the chip. It doesn't matter. They, like you said, they catch fire. They don't really have to be top notch.
Yeah.
We it's proven already.
Yeah. What even Atlanta last year?
Nationals before that.
Can
Mm-hmm.
I ask one more question, Jones?
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
What's your thoughts on Bryce Harper?
He's
He beast
MVP.
it. He beast it.
He's an MVP.
I mean, I guess he finally got the opportunity to be on the stage. You know what I'm saying? He's already been in that baseball for a little while, but the Phillies or the teams that he was on before that really wasn't really that nice or did much.
But remember, because as soon as he left, Nationals went to the World Series.
Yeah.
As soon as it
Uh-huh.
No,
on the Juan Soto.
Mhm.
Yeah.
definitely right.
So he probably had that little chip on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, you know what? I'm going to get here and I'm going to perform.
Mhm.
And you're not going to have any doubt if we win or lose of it being anything about what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I mean, obviously not on some judge level. Obviously not on judge level. But he fucking like
no, he did better than Judge.
Well, yeah, I mean, he got MVP. That's what I'm trying to say. Like he came out and fucking had a crazy season, bro.
Yeah.
He won the MVP. So
No, I'm not saying about winning MVP. I'm just saying about just performance in the playoffs.
no, I understand. I was just kind of bringing it all together.
Yeah.
No, you're right. No,
I'm
yeah.
talking about performance in MVP. Yeah, no
You
doubt.
try to prove it.
It's a personal award, and
Mhm.
and it's a good recognition for your accolades in the season and whatnot. But the reality is like, yo, that that only means so much if you're not on like a good team or things like that. You know what I'm saying?
I completely agree.
Yeah,
And
so,
there's you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of circumstances, and it took him like really getting to the playoffs.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I'm really trying to, you know,
Mhm.
finally prove it. But
Mhm.
all I'm saying is that it's not like he caught fire. He did it all season. He was like, nah, we're gonna try to do this on my back, and fuck him.
Yeah, nah, you're
No,
right.
I fucking Bryce Harper, dude.
At the end of all that,
Yeah, like fuck
Fuck
him,
him.
dude.
Mhm.
No, because you gotta give people their flowers.
Yeah, I mean, he did his thing. I don't really got no hate for him. I thought he was gonna become a Yankee for a second, so
shit bouquet,
I wasn't really that mad. I would have took him. You know what I'm saying?
sticky flowers.
If you would have had Bryce Harper and Aaron Judge, that's a crazy lineup. So I'm not really against that. But
Well, you want to stay in baseball?
no, I was just gonna say we got some things really just to
Because no, I'm just saying because we
Finish.
can start talking about that a little bit. You know
What?
what I mean? Because what doesn't the floodgates open up in like 4 days?
No, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna kind of like bring up and get into. You got
Okay.
question marks with Judge.
Mm.
You have some people that are in it. Definitely like a San Fran, like I guess the Dodgers who are always in it, like
Why
the
they saying
Mets,
the Rangers?
Rangers. I
But
don't know.
why? What the fuck?
I don't know. I guess they got some money. They got some money to spend, but Aaron Judge is gonna be a hot commodity. Also, DeGrom, because I mean, it's his past behind him. He's already 34. Is his best years behind him? Can he give you another year like he did with those, Cy Young performances on a mediocre Met team? You know what I'm saying? Where, it wasn't really going anywhere, even though he had these remarkable pitching performances, week in and week out, every start. Where's he gonna end up? Where might he be at? Will the Mets give him the money? Will he go somewhere else? And how much will a team willing to give him to offer, not knowing what he got left? You know what I'm saying?
I think there's 3 teams
Mhm.
where I think the money part is
Mhm.
right with Judge.
Mhm.
I think the Yankees might cap out at some point,
Mhm.
like before the other 2, which would probably be the Dodgers. I'm sorry, 3 more. So the Dodgers, the Mets, and the Giants.
Mhm.
But this is what he wanted, man. Balls in his court. I really don't like fuck what the teams is. Like it really is what he wants.
Yeah.
Like we really don't know. We not in his head.
Uh-huh.
We really don't know if he really is
out.
that much of a family man.
Mhm.
We don't know if he's a greedy motherfucker. We don't know. We don't know anything.
Mhm.
We don't. I'm sorry, but we don't know if he feels any spite for the Yankees. You know what I mean? He's like, no, bro, blood, sweat, and tears. This is how long it took me. I mean, yeah, it was my fault. I went to college, but you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
He probably has a chip on his shoulder. He's like, yo, Trout.
Mhm.
This is your king.
Mhm.
That's what he's saying. He's like,
Mhm.
Trout is your king?
Mhm.
Nah, B. Y'all top that, bro.
Mhm.
Top that off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
No freaky.
No freaky.
So, does the Mets have money to like contend with other teams if they offer them big bucks?
Mets
Yeah.
got mad money.
Yeah.
Cohen could come out
Yeah.
of personal pocket for that, bro.
No, yeah,
So
no.
it's not really greed, then that would be the determining factor, basically.
I mean, you never know. Who knows that the Mets don't have the highest offer? You know what I'm saying?
But who's to say it's not greedy? That's what I'm saying. We have 4 days to figure it out.
No, we got
And
4
that's-
days until it opens up.
Well, you know what I'm trying to.
not
But you know,
figure it out.
but you know what I'm trying to say. Until
Uh-huh.
maybe more rumors start coming out in terms of who he's meeting with, who the fuck he's having dinner with, who the fuck is. You know what I'm saying? Whose yacht he's on.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And fucking the East Coast of fucking the Azores and shit, trying to search for Atlantis.
Alright.
Because it's out there.
It's
Go
under
find
the
it.
it's under the Sahara.
It's under the sea.
It's under-
Under the sea.
Nah, why? That's the funny part. It's
Just east of Portugal.
It's
About 30 degrees.
Technically, if it was underwater, if it was underwater and the water's cleared out, it would be under sand now.
It's not in the Sahara. It's in the Azores.
It's under the Sahara. I'm telling you, that was Atlantis.
Listen, anyway, Judge, man.
Conspiracy theories.
Because
In the middle of baseball
Conspiracy
free
booth.
agency. In the middle
Conspiracy
of baseball
booth.
free agency. That's how
listen,
we
man,
do.
it's 4 days until this whole shit opens up. And yes, Aaron Judge is the highlight, but it's gonna be crazy, man.
Mhm.
When the shit starts up, you know what I mean? Edwin Diaz locked it up already. He said he was like, "Yo, I'm not even gonna talk to nobody else. I'm not even gonna wait."
Right.
And we fucking paid him OD money. Well, we paid him the most money for a closer, for a relief pitcher in history.
Yeah, I know. I seen it.
Knock that off real quick.
So, I mean, I
So
guess
so
that's
I'm
good.
just saying, to answer your question, if the Mets is gonna unload, look what we just paid for Diaz. God bless.
Bless
You know what I'm saying? Look what we just paid for Diaz.
Mm-hmm.
No. We outside of the Dodgers, we have the most money.
Any other baseball news?
Nah, I mean, we got a shortstop race, 4 top shortstops: Trey Turner,
Matt,
Correa.
he already said it.
Um,
He said his favorite place to say
somebody
to
else.
play is Citi Field.
2 other players. So I mean, there's a lot to see what's gonna happen in baseball over this summer and coming into the next season.
DeGrom's gonna
But I
stay.
guess again a shout out to the Houston Astros, even though it's like fuck y'all deep down.
DeGrom's gonna
Yeah,
stay.
right.
Trey Turner's gonna be a shortstop, but he's gonna play a different position.
Third.
Whatever, yeah, probably whatever his second position is. And we're
Right.
gonna have Trey Turner, Francisco Lindor, and Jacob DeGrom's gonna stay.
Got high
And
hopes,
obviously
you
Scherzer.
got high hopes, man. I
Is
like
it?
that.
Is
Oh,
it?
yeah. Hey. Oh, is that your Christian Damas?
We should never have told him where that button was.
Christian Damas? That's it. Nah, but yeah, I think that's it. I say should we get into football or basketball? I say football.
Let's do football first.
Well, I need the book, bro.
Let's do the.
We
We need the Bible.
because we need to see the scores. I wound up getting
We
0.
need
last week.
the
I got
holy
0
piece of
points
paper.
last week. Cincinnati Bengals got smacked by the Browns last week. I didn't get not 1 point for the Pick'ems.
No, nada, not one. No, nada, not one.
Despicable. It's despicable.
But I picked first this week.
Oh no.
You got a pen? I need a pen too.
A plume or a lapis.
Let's see the book. Not the gram, but the book.
It's the holy book, man. But for sure. Oh, can I do a shout out while we get this going?
Sure.
Because I know we're gonna get into it probably later, but yo, just to get it out the way. The Jets. The Jets.
Yeah, big
Um,
one for Buffalo.
Y'all see the light. I'm
Mm-hmm.
kudos to them because that shit was crazy. One of my homies I went to school with, I saw it on Facebook. Shout out to Ryan. But he won a decent amount on a $2 bet.
Word.
Like a real decent amount.
That's
That's
what's up.
sick.
Yeah, man. For $2 bet. And it was like a 4-game parlay. And Jets beating the Bills was one of them. And I was like, oh, that's the biggest one. You have to fucking, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, the biggest odds.
Yeah, that's adding the most one now.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
shout out to him, man. But word. Crazy, man. That boy Sauce. Woo!
Word.
That boy Sauce. And he
Nah, he's
iced the
beast.
game.
He's beast.
And he iced the game for them, really?
Uh-huh. Nah, he's truly beast. He's top notch.
Talk about a game changer.
That's a new Revis Island.
Yeah,
right
talk about a game changer for your team, though.
Facts. Word up.
It's a cornerback.
Word up. So let's go through the games before we go through our picks and shit like that. Eagles Eagles beat the Texans Thursday night, but Texans actually put up a good game. I seen that. Oh, Lamar with the touchdown. Lamar just threw a touchdown.
Nice.
Live. Patriots put a hurting on the Colts. Green Bay upset in Detroit. But I don't know if it's really upset because I think the Packers are done. Aaron Rodgers is going to be somewhere new. He's going to have a new team next year if he continues even to still play in the league. Chargers with a big W, even though Atlanta put up a good fight with them. We already talked about the Jets, but the Jets really did have a good game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of funny when you think about it in terms of.
They really shut them down. Bro.
No. What I want to say in terms with Zach Wilson and other quarterbacks that are younger in the league as you see them come up. We've seen Daniel Jones for 2 years, and wanted him to fucking so desperately throw the ball away and don't get the fumble or don't force the interception and shit like that. And now we see Zach Wilson within now his second year, even though now it's Daniel Jones' third year. It's his second year. And now this week to win against Buffalo, he made those types of decisions to throw the ball away and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the growth that you're looking to see in terms of the beginning of the curve for these younger quarterbacks as you try to make your decision as a team, as an owner, as a GM, as a head coach of whether or not this type of quarterback or player can lead you to the promised land or be the one to build around for your team. You know what I'm saying?
Not their developmental compatibility or whatever capacity, whatever, like whatever the word is. You know what I mean? Like whatever. Like that has to be one of the biggest evaluations for that position. How fast do you think this person could develop and transition into the league? That has to be, and then like honestly, like the physical attributes and all shit really have to come like second. I mean, obviously, number one is can he fucking throw? Obviously, you know what I mean. But like that really has to be like one of the biggest factors.
Facts,
and it's proven. Like you even said, and one of the biggest. Look at Geno right now in the Seahawks.
Yeah, nah, he's killing this shit. He's killing.
Remember, and y'all really laughed at me. He not getting an MVP vote now?
He might. I mean, I started him this week.
I'm just saying.
I started him this week.
Yeah. Y'all laughed when I said it.
You might have taken over Stafford's spot. I had Stafford, and I had to pick up Geno, and I started Geno this week, and I already knew.
Well, I'm gonna correct myself. I didn't say it. I believe it was like a segment we had. It was like a question.
Word.
But it was a good question.
Yeah. But
good question.
Let's go through the rest of the games. Minnesota gets to 7-1.
Minnesota.
Big game over
Minnesota.
Big W over Washington. And then Bengals smacked the Panthers. Big game for Joe Mixon. He went crazy.
Most touchdowns. I mean, most points this season in fantasy. 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Dolphins in a shootout with the Bears. Justin Fields. I think they really need to start building around this kid in the Bears if they really want to keep him and be competitive because he looks like he can, put up the numbers and shit like that. But you gotta keep him in the game. Teams and shit because he's putting up numbers even though he's losing every week.
No, he's special, and I think he also had to prove himself a little bit too. You know what I mean? And because he also had to prove that he could take the next step and not do dumb shit. You know what I mean? Because he was also doing that. And you could see like his progression, especially you could definitely see it in the numbers happen after they played the Patriots. You know what I mean? Which ironically also happened when fucking Zach Wilson played the Patriots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Had a horrible game against the Patriots, and then he stopped doing dumb shit. You know what I mean?
Belichick will humble you. Belichick will humble you
real
quick. You know what I'm saying? You think you got it under control, or you're making moves, and you're going to see all the different packages and schemes that Belichick thought of to put you in that box, and that's what's going to happen.
You fucked up, man.
That's what Belichick saying this shit.
Like you don't even know what time it is. Yeah, but can you continue through?
Yeah.
Seahawks, Geno, we already shouted him out. Last night's game, Bucks come back. Was it last night's? No. It was the afternoon game. But the Bucks come back with a game-ending drive to win it in against the Rams.
16-13.
I think the Rams are washed.
No, they have no O-line.
Yeah,
bro.
what's up, bro?
I don't know where it went.
Yeah, it might be injured and whatnot, but they need to make a move for that. Forget trying to sign Odell. You need to sign somebody to protect your quarterback or something. If you want to make it happen, no wide receiver is going to be able to get open in 2 seconds because that's what you're giving your quarterback to throw. So you better give it up.
Yo, it's so funny. Like, aren't they like fucked? Like for draft picks and shit.
Yeah, they
like,
don't got no draft picks. They don't got
years?
no money to spend. They expect a lot of money.
They gotta.
They're done.
Yeah, good game plan.
Chiefs come back, final in overtime. That boy Mahomes is the truth. It don't matter. Mahomes is the epitome of an MVP. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna win a lot more because he just makes everybody around him better, bro. Like he lost Tyreek Hill, and it's obviously that Tyreek Hill is nice, but he just plug and play. You know what I'm saying? Now it's now there's Scanlon and Juju and Mecole Hardman.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I'm saying?
when they drafted Harmon, they were saying he was like Tyreek in speed. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like he's that fast.
Word.
They got hitters, and now they got Tony on there as a gadget player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they got fat. You know, they got these types of players.
Word.
So, yo, that's my homie, man. No, it is, man. Y'all know I love Patty, man.
Facts.
You know I love Patty, man.
Yeah, you had the Chiefs jersey.
I did, but it's hot in
earlier.
here.
Yeah, nah,
I do. That's my guy.
I'm on the weed science today, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's fire.
I'm in the vibe.
That's fire. You get it.
He's Professor Bud.
Professor Bud, I like it. Professor Chronic.
Yeah, I like that.
Professor Chronic. That's my alias. I just made it up.
I just made it up.
Thanks, Ann.
Yeah.
And Ravens Saints right now.
Yeah, Ravens things right now.
7-zip.
Let's go over
The birds.
Let me go over the picks. See what got what. I just had the pen over
Dun,
here.
dun, 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 dun,
All
dun,
right.
dun,
So
dun,
I got 0 last week, so I was stuck at 32. Ant was at 37, and Kush was at 43. So I was in last place. Kush with 11-point lead on me.
Mm,
And Ant sitting right at the middle,
mm.
6 behind you, 5 above me. Now we're going to this week. Ant had the Eagles, Bills, and Dolphins. Well, the Dolphins got the W over the Bears, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they got that one. That was just 1 point. And the Eagles won as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Houston, that was just 5 points. But the Bills take the L. So you finished with 6. So you came up with that 43 now, plus 6 for you.
I was upset on you.
Yeah. Kush,
That's
Bengals got the W.
mm.
And I believe the Chargers got the W as well,
Mm.
right? Check the Chargers. I know the Bengals won.
Yes, 2017.
And
Against
but
the Birds.
the Cardinals lost.
Yes.
Cardinals lost. So you got plus 8 this week.
Mm.
Kush is at 51.
Mm.
And Jones is here.
Jonesy.
I'm in
Yeah.
question. So far, I got the 8. I got the Chiefs with the W. And I got the Vikings with the W. That was my 8 points.
Mm-hmm.
And the Ravens are playing right now.
Now.
So I could have 9 and make a nice little comeback and be at 41. Nice little,
I think
little.
well, not on me on that. I think we'll still be at 11, right?
No. You'll be at I'll be at 42. You'll be at 9, bitch.
9. Oh,
You fall the fuck back.
Little bit.
That's 1 week. That's 1 week of
Sure.
crushing. Crushing.
hasn't been that.
Yeah, please, nigga. We fucking blessed you. We
You
blessed
didn't.
you with 4. You could
You
have had
didn't.
0.
With that
I
being
said 0.
No.
You said no.
Yeah.
You said no.
So week 10
Oh,
pick'ems.
You want your 4? You want the 4
first
away?
picker for the
You
week
could
10
have stole
pick'ems,
that.
gentlemen.
Huh?
First picker for the week 10 pick'ems is
Oh,
It's
I'm
me.
sorry.
Jones.
It's me.
All right,
I'm
so let's.
first.
You ready?
I'm number 1.
You ready?
I'm not ready, but I'm number 1.
Get your picks, man. You number 1, bro. You supposed to be on point.
Shut your mouth.
You knew you was one the whole week.
So what? Fuck does that mean? Jones. We are born to die, bitch. We are fucking born to die. All right, I'm ready. I think I'm ready.
Let's go,
All right,
man.
I gotta fill out another thing, another little section over here.
All right. Make the bracket.
What is it? Week 10.
Week 10.
10, and then we got Jones, Kush,
The acid.
and then we got 5,
El
3,
acid.
and 1. We'll put a little square there, and then some lines, and then some more. All right,
Let's go, man.
back to my pick. I'm nasty,
Mm-hmm.
fucking nasty. You guys should pick these games too.
Who's second?
Come on.
Ant or me?
You are second.
I'm second.
Shitty Kush is second. Fuck Kush. I got Chiefs against the Jaguars as my 5.
Mm.
I got the Dolphins versus the Browns as my 3.
Mm.
And I got the G-Men
Yo, you have
Versus
no
the Texans
fucking conviction,
as
bro.
number 1.
You have
my
no
one-pointer.
conviction. Why don't
Giants.
you trade that off and I'll make that my 5 point, bro?
No.
Fucking no G-Men
This
fan.
is why I go fucking first.
Soft.
That's why I fucking
Soft
go
pick.
first. That's why I go first. You shut your mouth. I'm going with another 9. You better pick 9. You better fucking pick 9.
Yeah. Let's go Jaguars.
Let's go Ravens. They're winning 7-0. Philly. 76ers beating the Suns right now. 2 minutes left in the second. 50-38.
I will go. Let's go.
Shitty.
Talking all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it's because I was just.
You want to know
debating
why?
between
Because
these
you
two,
was
man.
looking at my
I
picks.
just said
You're looking at my picks. Pick your own picks.
I have. We all have to wait.
Oh,
don't we?
okay.
All right.
Now I'm just being a dick.
5 points. I'll go Niners over the Chargers.
Five Niners over the Chargers.
Over Chargers.
Wow, that's ballsy.
Niners
5.
over Chargers.
Chris don't want to win points this week.
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to, just help y'all out a little bit. Make this a little fair for y'all.
Nah,
You know what I'm
it's pretty
saying?
shitty.
Then I will go Cowboys over the Packers for 3.
Dallas. Okay, and then for 1,
My 1 point play,
why don't you reach with it?
I
You're so
will
fucking
go.
gangster.
Yeah, sure. Bears over the Lions.
Whalen,
I'll reach. I'll help y'all out.
you ain't gotta help me.
Too late.
You gotta
Just
help
did.
yourself.
I don't have to. I'm in the lead.
Antonio Banderas.
I'm in the lead. I'm slowing down for y'all.
All
There
right.
you go.
For my 5 point,
That's what the rabbit did.
I'll be going Eagles over
The hair.
the Commanders.
Guess the turtle. I'm sorry.
Eagles over the Commanders
As
Go.
the 5.
is a 5.
Okay, Anthony.
For my 3,
Yes.
I'll be going Bills over Vikings.
Wow. I wasn't bad in that game.
And for my 1, I'm going Raiders over Colts.
Raiders.
Wow.
That's a reach.
Wow.
Yeah, we're
Wow.
all reaching except for me. I'm the only small one here.
Wow.
Like
I tried
got
to-
first pick.
I tried to help you.
Yeah,
I thought you was
because I had
gonna
first
flip.
pick.
I thought you was gonna the flip of those games.
Flipped them.
Try to leave you some room to eat,
Try to eat.
Anthony.
Comed.
What's locked in?
Locked in.
Ching.
Ching.
Cha-ching.
Let's go, man.
All right, let's get into some fucking
Baloncesto?
yes. That stuff. Oh, what a bomb. Oh, you missed it. NBA talk. You already know. We got a full slate of games tonight. Literally every single team playing. Every team is playing in the NBA tonight. So it's a good.
Because
It's
of
a
election
good,
day, right? Did we figure that
Yeah,
out?
Yeah, election day's tomorrow.
They don't want nobody.
Go
to,
vote.
They don't want nobody to be preoccupied with watching a basketball game. They said no, go out and vote. I'm not voting, but
Well, I think they said we're gonna leave the stadiums open for voting.
oh, okay, that's cool then. That's cool then. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not voting no more.
But everybody else go vote.
Everybody else should go vote if that's what you feel, but not me.
Okay.
Go vote, y'all.
It's a great day for sports. You're damn right it is.
Go vote, y'all.
It is. A
Y'all
great day
voices
for
heard.
sports. There's every single game going on. Knicks. Who the Knicks playing? They playing what? The Pacers?
Knicks tonight are playing.
No, they're not playing the Pacers.
No, I don't believe so.
They're playing a West Coast team like Portland.
Oh,
or Dallas.
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves. Yeah.
Wolvesies.
Yeah, they're playing. So they're playing Minnesota. Minnesota been in a little turmoil right there. You've seen how Anthony Edwards hasn't really been too happy with that situation.
Yeah.
Because you got two big men with Gobert and
Gobert hasn't really
and
been.
Carl-
Carl
touches.
Towns.
Gobert really hasn't been putting up numbers either. Like,
Well, you know what? Gobert should have been there really just for the defense and rebounding. I thought when they got that tandem, it was to allow Cat to play the wing. You know, to play
I thought so,
outside the 3-point line. You
I
know,
totally
to be
thought
one
so,
of those
too.
players. And
you'd
that's
be
not what's
able-
happening.
You'd be able to put him
Free
at
Kyrie facts.
a stretch 4 position, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you would, play him at the 4 finally. You
Right.
know? But it's also it's fair to say that Cat is a better offensive center than Gobert is.
No, it's definite. It's not
Yeah.
fair. It's definite. Yeah, but
Gobert is a better defensive center.
yeah, but Anthony Edwards probably has a potential to be better than both of them because of that
absolutely.
situation that's going on.
Yo, come to New York, baby. And I ain't talking Brooklyn, you heard?
Yeah. Fuck Brooklyn.
Let's make this happen, man.
Fuck Brooklyn, but free Kyrie. Shout out Jay Smooth. You already know.
Oh, word. What up, bro?
You
Say
already
that low
know.
key, though.
Yo,
Jay Smooth. He got to come back on the Jones.
Free Kyrie, man.
Word, free Kyrie. Kyrie. We stand with Kyrie over here on the Jones album. Well, at least I do. Kush, do you stand with Kyrie?
I stand in the principle of I think everybody he shouldn't apologize.
Yeah,
I thought that was a stretch because of sharing something.
Yeah, they going hard.
Well, I think let me recant a little bit. It was stupid.
Mm.
No, it was stupid because you should know better, bro. Because if you watch the whole shit, you know what I mean. There was shit that's is insensitive and shit. You know what I mean? Especially towards the end, and it's yo, man, you didn't have to go there, bro. You know what I mean? Type of shit. And I watched most of it.
Where?
I watched most of it, so I'm not coming from an ignorant place.
Where?
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I got to tell. So it's you know what? I take it all back. Maybe you should apologize because you're a public figure, bro. And if something's insensitive and that much people, then I think you should say sorry for doing that, for sharing it, but.
Here's the problem that I have with what you're saying in terms of having to apologize or whatever. He didn't make the documentary. You know what I'm saying? And I get the timing is a little bit off because it was more we seen what happened with Kanye, all the comments he made, then the backlash that he received after it, and then all the money he lost. And then you see Kyrie kind of use that opportune time and share this documentary. Right. So it was kind of
right.
This is where they want to get into it. Where it's borderline freedom of speech and whatnot. No, but he didn't put anything with it. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're absolutely right. You know what it is? It's the same thing as if he shared, or he never did, but if he shared a fucking interesting flat Earth fucking conspiracy movie, all right, and he didn't say anything about it, and he shared a flat Earth conspiracy fucking movie, all right, and at the end of the day, he didn't say a fucking thing about it. Here's this interesting fucking piece of media. But I think he would still get into trouble, and he would still get, you're not the movie guy. He would still get into trouble, all right, over the fact of spreading misinformation. The thing is if you are a public figure, most of the time, it's okay to say that you are into something or you find something interesting or whatever it may be. We were touching base about earlier, say something like Prince, talking about, all of his conspiracy theories that he was into. Prince never shared information on his stuff that he was watching,
Yeah, but you know what, though? The times were different. And so you could say Prince and everything like that, but back then you didn't have at the touch of a button where you could share some type of documentary, whatever Prince was talking to millions and millions of people at a time. That access to his Instagram or whatever it is that he shared it on Twitter
is way more impactful.
Way more impactful.
But that's what I'm trying to say. That's why it's a bigger responsibility to kind of know where you at, where you stand, bro. You know what I mean?
No, I understand that, but I mean,
all I'm saying is because yo, man, did you watch some of it?
I didn't get to watch any of it.
Okay.
But what I want to say,
no, but I'm just saying because I feel I do feel it's hard for people to really comment on really without watching, because how are you gonna say how it made people feel?
No, I understand it. No, I understand that. Look, I'm not saying that. All right, here's what the problem is to a certain extent. One, everybody is so sensitive about people's feelings that it's kind of blinding the right of freedom of speech. It's kind of taking it away. It's kind of blurring the lines. Because if I feel you yourself, we talked off the air about it, and I didn't really get to see the documentary at all. But there's a point where at the end is where they quote Hitler. Am I correct?
It's a whole bunch of Holocaust shit, right? It's everything. Yeah, Rob.
Rob was the one.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Right? At the end, right?
listen. Let's not get too deep into it.
No, wait, no. I want to say something. We're gonna get into it because of what we're talking about.
But this is what happens. The documentary is 3.5 hours long. I encourage everyone to watch it on your own. Don't listen to anyone else's opinion. Go and watch the documentary on your own. Okay. For the first 10 minutes,
Facts.
previews of their
Freedom
other
of speech.
of their other work,
Mhm.
and then for 2 hours and 30 minutes, okay, it is a lot of science, a lot of data, biblical references, genetic.
I agree. I saw most of that.
Migration patterns, language comparisons. It's a lot of information compact in that 2 hours and 30 minutes. For just about 3 minutes, if you was going to be offended about something, it would be the 4 quotations they use from 3 different individuals. One, an Egyptian prime minister at the time, I think around 1950, after Israeli was formed. After 1948, there was a Henry Ford quote, shocked the world, did not even realize that he said the remarks he said. And then they quoted Hitler twice. Adolf twice. Exactly. They quoted Adolf twice because we don't want to get any type of, chopping in sound. So, but it wasn't just the quotes, because the quotes, everything leading up to those quotes, the information and the evidence leading up to the quotes, is not, the quotes is being said by somebody who was, gassing children and babies. Whether you want to believe it was true or not, that is the connotation that comes along with Adolf. Not only did they quote him, but they showed the marching of the Nazis in the streets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look,
it's not a good look.
It's
not a good
all
look.
I'm saying is that, like, that. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, that's what I think he should apologize for. Just like how Rob said, he should have been like, "Yo, man, I think it's a documentary that everyone should watch. If you feel offended in a documentary, I apologize." You know what I mean?
All right. So again,
I did not make the documentary, but I shared it because I want people to watch it.
Again, exactly. Like, I have not seen it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my comments and my reaction to it is somewhat skewed because of that. Because I'm actually just speaking off of what I feel I might think or feel in watching it, not opposed to actually watching it and having those actual feelings. But with that being said, with that being said, though, to me, when you say, Nazis was marching in the streets, and they
in the cars.
Okay, so that in their cars, and they was and they use this Adolf quotes. You know what I'm saying? The reality is man, that's still time in history. Like, those things happen. You could be a little upset or offended about it, but unfortunately, it still happened. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, the educational part to it, while even though using that, like, I don't understand, like, this whole country was built off of some sort of hate or some sort of, like, bigotry and putting people down or putting into these, all of that things. But to me, I like, if I like I said, I haven't seen it, but if that's what people are upset about, I mean, it's like there's so many more things to be upset about in terms of what the connotation is of the documentary if you're looking at it at the whole.
But there is at the whole. Yes, he's saying, Rob said it. Yeah, I watched it too. Yeah, there's shit that they throw in there that's, science or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's a documentary. It's a documentary based on telling a group of people you're not who you say you are. So that's not going to offend a large group of people. No, so that's the context that I'm telling you. So in that context, I'm letting you know. In that context of that's what the whole documentary is made of, right? Of based on that, saying, "Yo, you know who you are," and then you throw in the Adolf stuff. You know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say? It's like that's the context of it. That's why it's like, yo,
let me say something. I don't know if anybody's been out here.
It's not a 30 for 30.
I'm not talking about. I don't know if anybody's ever been out here when you 40 deuce back in the day and shit like that. But you had these black Israelite Jewish people talking.
You still here?
No, I understand that, but I'm not saying I haven't seen them in
Have
Manlo.
you
But they would be
met-
over there. They would be at Broadway, East New York, at Broadway Junction. You know what I'm saying? They would be at these places talking this exact same thing of like the Jewish people not really being who they say they are. Yeah, and we would walk by, and at times I listened. At other times I thought, oh, maybe they was bugging, and at times I actually even felt myself wanting to have a debate with it. But it kind of seems like with this scientific background in terms of what it is and what it is, maybe it's somewhat truths to it, and that's why the documentary was out. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, to crucify or try to point the finger at like it's Kyrie's fault or something like that, even though he did share it. I mean, for me, I think it's more of an educational thing as opposed to. I don't think he shared it to hurt people's feelings. I think he shared it to try to put people on. You know, this is what Kyrie has done multiple times. Kyrie's try to say like he's flat earth or he doesn't do this or he doesn't get the vaccine and all of this other stuff, but he's stuck by his word. He's stuck by the type of person that he is. He didn't like pick and choose when he want to be one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I respect him.
All honesty, that I agree with. I really don't think he really went in this like really trying to like start violence or anything like that. I really don't think that was his intentions.
Sure.
But however, you know, like you could offend a whole lot of people with good intentions, though. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm trying to say.
No, you
like
no,
really,
you
and to be honest, man, like, is this so much to be like, yo, man, I apologize for offending the people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
With the documentary, and like I said, like maybe in the words, like, but like I still think people should watch this and judge for themselves. Like it's still a documentary. It's on Amazon. It's not something banned in the U.S. or anything like that. This shit is being sold. Rob had a point that people's being monetized off of this.
Yeah, no, of course.
Jeff Bezos was being monetized off of this.
Yeah, nobody said nothing about it because they released a documentary
and they
on Amazon,
money.
Right?
What? Where? Like,
and then Shaq being a hypocrite because he played it in the theater, one of his own theaters, and then gonna say, oh, yo, he's wild. Kyrie's wild.
Listen, and Kyrie's not getting a dime off of this. He's taking all the bullets. And for what? Like I said, it's not right. If it was something like Wild Crazy that he made or some shit, you know what I mean? Like, that's all consumption. It could be bought for $50 and rented for $17.
Michael Jordan. Where? Nah, I feel that.
$16.98.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not even just saying about that.
I
but no.
I'm agreeing. I was just agreeing with you.
No, but to continue and shit like that, because what I'm trying to say is like this is where it kind of branched off and got into the Kanye situation, because when Kanye was going through what he was going through, he was bringing up a lot of this freedom of speech in terms of that and what is being sold by so-called the Jewish businessman or record label owner or whatever it might be in whatever position of power that it is, that's trying to exploit this type of violence and negative message going out there to, unfortunately, our younger minority communities and whatnot. But when he said that, you know, the liberals or the Democrats, left wing people, you know, going so hard to like always want to make sure somebody that's offended and everything like that, to have this kind of like cancel culture that is perpetuating people because they might have an opinion about something or might feel a certain way or something. Like, again, I feel like Kyrie did this with the intentions of to educate more people. Like, you might have felt your whole way your whole life, but maybe if you see this one thing right here and try to take away the little negative cognition that they have with Adolf in the situation and understand the whole thing, then maybe you could see.
But that's what I'm trying to say. You're saying just cut off all that part at the
end.
No.
I'm not saying to cut it off, but I'm just saying like
and look at the rest of it.
To look at it with an open mind more and not just like that's like trying to say not for nothing. Kush, no, let me finish. Not for nothing. That's like trying to say he's kneeling at the flag, disrespecting the flag, even though you know damn well it was because of police brutality. You know damn well it's because of police brutality.
No, I don't think that's the same thing.
It is the same thing
elaborate a little bit.
Because it was clear that Kaepernick came out and in his mind said, I am kneeling because of the police brutality that is killing our black people or minorities across the country and not being held accountable.
How is that the same thing as this?
Let me finish. And not being accountable for it. And they skewed the whole message of what he was doing as he is disrespecting the country. He's disrespecting the flag. In reality, he just tried to take a different approach to a protest that made him seem like he's bringing attention to this situation that we have with police brutality, and everybody flipped it the other way. What I'm trying to say is, in the same thing is that situation, the whole documentary, if Rob is saying there's 2 quotes, and you're saying the documentary is 2.5 hours long, and we're talking about there's a 3 to 5 minute section of that 2.5 hour documentary that somehow puts this Nazi or Adolf situation or the Holocaust situation in there. I mean, with a grain of salt, maybe not a grain of salt, I don't want to use that type of language, but maybe you need to be a little bit open-minded and look at what's being pushed throughout the rest of the documentary and not just focus on this little 2 or 3 minutes. That's what I'm saying, because now it's flipping. Now you're flipping it. He's putting it out there maybe to inform you, and now you're taking it as like, well, because it quoted Hitler, I can't respect it.
No, once again, you keep saying that, and you're not like, I feel like you're not listening to me, bro. Number one, I don't think you should compare the Kaepernick thing to this, because that was a situation that has been going on for a long time and is going on currently. You know what I mean? That he tried to, stand up for and really do something like that was something real. You know what I mean?
This is not real?
No, because this at the end of the day isn't like a fucking major issue that's happening. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. This is not like something like, it's not a civil rights act or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Kind of.
That's not. All right. Well, what Rob said, right?
Wisdom.
What Wisdom said, right? The 3 minutes, yes, that those quotes or whatever is in it. Mm-hmm. And there's 2.5 hours. And you're saying, look at it from a broad perspective. Mm-hmm. I am telling you, and I know he could agree, the documentary the 2.5 hours is about telling a group of people, whether you think they run the world or not. You know what I mean? Like, you're telling a group of people you're not who you are. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The 3 minute quote, that's the cherry on top. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna say people are not gonna be offended? A large group of people are not gonna be offended?
No, I feel you, but I'm just saying,
like what? So all I'm saying, so that doesn't deserve an apology? You trying to wild out? That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, I guess maybe an apology if you want to.
Just saying, like, yo, I'm sorry if y'all feel some type of way, but maybe we should look into this.
Can I just speak as the only one in this room that actually seen the documentary and spent the
finished
3.5 hours?
Is it 3.5 or 2.5? Because you said 2.5 and 3.5 back to back.
2.5 hours before the quotations were introduced.
You finished it.
Then it went right back to like science. Like, it was like that 5 minute gap where they quote. But anyway, 3.5 hours. Okay, let me tell you something. It was 3.5 hours telling somebody they are who they are. Okay. But that's not anti-Semitic.
I didn't say that.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
Harry doesn't need to apologize
for that. He doesn't.
They're showing a documentary on the history of people who don't know their history. Mm-hmm. All right. He doesn't need to apologize for that.
He doesn't.
Okay. As far as him working for the Jewish community, okay, there's some things in there that is sensitive to them. Mm-hmm. He has a boss. That's how I look at it. Like, yo, he messed up. He's working for these people. Those quotes are going to offend those people.
And honestly, it's not his job to be like to actually be sending that information out. You know, and outside of that, unless it's a fucking professor, Harvard fucking professor saying it, all right, he should not be fucking sending it out there.
And I
mean, do not put misinformation in the fucking air as a powerful public figure.
It wasn't misinformation. That is.
I had this conversation with Chris earlier. All right, the Jewish religion is a religion, not a race. It has nothing to do with genetics. Anyone can convert to Judaism. All right.
It's following the
So
ways of
as per owning a religion that makes zero sense.
It's about the tribes of Judah.
Alright.
You're following the ways of the tribes of
But you're
Judah.
saying, but then you're gonna
If
say
you
that
are-
someone else doesn't deserve to be like
No,
who they
no, no,
are,
no, no,
or
no,
shouldn't
no,
be
no,
who
no.
they are,
No,
or
that's
aren't
not-
who they
no,
are.
No, fact.
Then
But-
then yes, that's going to
Fact,
offend
fact,
people. I'm
fact,
not even
fact,
Jewish,
fact.
and I'm fucking offended by that.
Fact. But that's not what that's saying. The documentary
Shouldn't
is
be.
trying to shed light to those who don't realize that they're actually a descendant of the original tribes of Judah, not just those who are avid, generations of Judaism practice. There's a difference. That documentary, it shouldn't offend the Jewish community. It should just be enlightening those who don't realize their heritage, their ancestry, it was stripped from them. It is not fair to them. So I understand why one side might be offended, but at the same time, you're talking about a whole other side that this history is not available to them. So we're not going to sit here and try to see who needs to be hurt more. That is unfair to both sides. Everybody needs to watch this documentary. Yes, and I understand how the Hasidic Jews of today could be offended. I'm not going to deny that.
I mean, all Jewish people
You're right. That's singling them out. But come on now.
And I just want to say this. I know you didn't like this point, but like the whole public figure thing of like who Kyrie is and like that matters, man. That matters. You know what I mean?
Works for them.
No, I'm just saying in totality, all of it.
The liability of that. It has more to do with the fact that people listen to him, people own his product, kids have posters of him on his wall. You know what I mean? All that shit. People he's a fucking figure. He's a hero to certain people.
Like
Okay?
that's all I'm saying.
So
And
when you're selling it, when you're sending information or you're putting information out there, all right,
and it offends people.
Whatever the fucking opinion is, especially if it's not your own, like if it's not a video of him saying these things, all right, he should not be putting that out there. Just in general.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? As much as you say it should not be out there and whatnot, like I feel like in the past or anything like that, you've seen or like, and I don't know if we could compare the two because of what's going on and whatnot, but you've seen like older sports figures like a Jim Brown, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Muhammad Ali, you know what I'm saying, and others in the past, even but then you see others like maybe like a Jordan that didn't say much or anything like that, you know. Like I always commend the athletes that do use their platform for something better, like an Enes Kanter or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he might be wailing and he might not get no burn, but he knows that there's people watching and he's gonna say whatever he wants to say about Turkey or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna get people talking about it and whatnot, like how Kyrie did right now. Whether anybody was offended, did anything this, did that, whatever, back and forth. At the end of the day, he still forced the conversation for us to have it and for other people to have it, and the dialogue is there for more people to now, you know, get an understanding of the history of more people and where people have come from and shit like that.
Spark that fuse.
Yeah, and that's it. Because you know what? It's us. It's the people, the common folk, the people that you see every day. That's really gonna run the world if we would all understand that and come together. It's not gonna be the motherfucker with all the money, because you know what? We'll eat the rich. You know what I'm saying? The poor will eat the rich eventually. That's how it breaks down. Eventually, there's so many of us that all the money that you have, it won't matter. You know?
How about the fact that a lot of especially African Americans, people of any type of Caribbean history, our history was taken from us. Our ancestry was taken from us, bro. There are people in that documentary speaking of tribes in India, Sri Lanka. You got Aboriginals in Australia. They're talking about it links back to the original Jews. So there's a lot of history that a lot of people all over the world we talking about ages and ages of conquering. The Ottoman Empire, the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
I mean, off top, I can't really think of any more, but those are the two that I can remember that as they was conquering, they was destroying history.
Yeah, a lot of that had to do with the.
That's
burning
where
of-
every
Of course, you get what I'm saying? Like,
They did that to-
Alexandria's
Come on.
library got burnt
So-
down.
They did that to
You know what I'm
everything.
saying?
Yeah,
So
and
this
that's
is-
like Greek and shit.
So now this is just an awakening as people have been. It's been trending now. It's an awakening. We're finding, especially with all the technology now. Genetics and
That
all
whole
that,
chunk of history is gone.
it's gone. It's gone.
Right.
So I strongly hope everybody, everybody, including the Jewish community, because can I just make this last point?
Mhm.
As I was watching that movie, the one thing I was saying, fight back, because I'm like, this evidence is damaging.
Mhm.
It is damaging. Bro.
I had a different take for the
He
small
felt-
for
he
the
felt-
portion.
Someone will debunk it.
For the
I
listen,
hope-
no, look,
Yeah,
even
that
no,
shit,
no, no,
everyone
even-
thought the
bro,
zeitgeist was completely
bro,
like,
I'm
word
telling
back.
you, man. Look, the way I
Just
took
go
it,
watch it.
just go watch it. No, just go
Just
watch
go
it.
watch
I'm
it.
just telling you from the way I took it,
Watch it.
from the hour 45 minutes.
You
I'm
got
about to watch.
an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Yeah, I got a
Go
good
for
chunk, bro. From what I watched, yes, it doesn't. I'm telling you, it wasn't laid out like a perfect. That's why I said like a 30 for 30, bro.
Mhm.
It wasn't, because there was some kind like I said, some of it was like aggressive tone in nature. That's what I took. Rob took it differently. We watched it at the same time.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And we both had two different. I was like, yo, I could see how this is like a little aggressive. Had like
This
things
shit
like
was
work coming and
aggressive
stuff like that.
Mhm.
Little ads. You know what I mean? And Rob was explaining to me. He's like, yo, they're mad. They're angry. They want to. I'm like,
their whole culture.
And I
respect them as talk.
but
Right.
you could talk
No,
differently.
no,
you want people to listen.
No,
You want people to listen. Yeah,
open-minded, if we're going to critique it open-mindedly,
I will.
You know what I'm saying?
I will.
That's how he took it. Like, yo, somebody was really
Yeah. Yeah,
you know,
'cause-
attacking. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
how
because it sounded aggressive in tone of where it was like leading. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's why I was like, yo, like this. They could have went about this a little bit more differently, and maybe it could have reached a little bit more eyes, like in a more neutral aspect. Because like I'm not Jewish, and I was like, oh, it's like a little aggressive in tone.
Yo, what did I say, Jones? Again, and Kush, I said, listen, I wanted to finish the point, like before Kush. Listen, imagine you're watching the fight, and the whole fight, the guy's throwing haymakers, and you're beating that fighter up. Okay, the fighters, and now you finally knock down that fighter, and the ref is going in for the count. Do you ever see a boxer go over to that fighter and kick him in the face? No, he's done.
Mhm.
That's what when you brought in those quotations did. They was already knocked down the reference for the count, boy. So listen. To wrap it up, again, Kyrie shouldn't need to apologize because he's not making $1 off of this. Jeff Bezos this weekend, because of this trending trending topic, he just caked.
Yeah.
And he answers to nobody, and nobody's saying nothing.
Yo, that
to
doc is
Bezos.
$50.
He is
That-
taking right now.
That doc is $50. Those of you that's on TikTok, y'all know how much bread you can make on Amazon. That doc is $50.
This is crazy that Kyrie really is like, really like getting like promotions taken from him. Companies want these same companies ship through Amazon, bro. This is the bugged out part about it,
Bro, he lost work, bro. He got suspended, bro.
Got to spend 5 games.
Come on, no pay.
At least.
The NBA ships through Amazon, bro. They trying to lock up a deal with Amazon for some Amazon shows, bro.
No, there is
Bezos shit. Breaking,
there is a lot of hypocrisy. There
talking
is.
this week, fucking Bezos and Jay-Z was trying to fucking buy the Washington
Come
Commanders.
on, man. Come on now. Bezos answers to nobody. That's why this is not being. But Kyrie, he answers to that community, and it's just
Especially Brooklyn, man.
Jones, I
Brooklyn.
wish somebody would take a walk with us through Williamsburg, take a walk with us through Kew Gardens, okay, and then come back to this discussion.
Word.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's leave it at that.
Definitely.
Let's leave it at that, man.
But it's hot topics.
Yo, this is supposed to be baloncesto. Yo, what the
Well, we got to update with the
fuck? And
Knicks.
the Knicks, though.
Yeah,
Let's go
Knicks
think about
beating
this.
the Minnesota 19-17, 4 minutes,
Minnesota.
30 seconds left in
What you
the
think of
first
Brunson?
quarter.
Brunchen.
Was Brunson?
I would love to go to brunching with you.
I mean, I thought exactly what it was, man. He's a real good point guard. He can hit the shot, create the shot.
What do you think
like
about Julius
that.
Randle?
He don't got no defense.
What do you think about Julius Randle?
Tiny point guard.
He's little.
Tiny point guard.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about Julius Randle?
And you know what's crazy? He's
I
my
think
size.
Randle is still probably our best player in the league. I mean, and the team.
What?
Best on the team. No, he's definitely still
Best
probably
player in the
best
league, like
team.
Jones said.
Yeah.
Don't cut him off.
Fuck out of here. Yeah.
And either they'll hopefully try to lure somebody over here, or they'll use him as a trade package to try to get somebody else to come here.
What about RJ? Do you think he's progressing or regressing this season so far?
Well, let's get into Knicks and Dimes, and we can get into that right now.
Knicks and Dom.
Knicks and Dimes on it, and to answer that question,
3-for-25.
RJ, man,
To be honest,
I was looking more for him. No, I was looking for more from him. Exactly. I am going to be honest. I was looking for more from him. By this time, I thought he would already be showing the glimpses of stardom that we was hoping to see, that all-star caliber play where you would be thinking he would make the all-star game or something like that. But in times and situations where our back is against the wall, we're looking for somebody to take over, somebody to hit a big basket, he doesn't always get that. But when it's a back team, like when we played Detroit, like how we talked about a week or two ago, or some of the other teams that are not as competitive, it doesn't have the type, maybe the star powers, he kills and shit like that. And we need to see that not only against the whack teams, but against the good teams too. When we really need a bucket, we really need somebody to depend on, to cash in for us, because a lot of other teams do got a lot of scoring and offensive power, and we can't match with them. We can't keep up, and that's where you never see the Knicks down by 20 at halftime. You know what I'm saying? They're always in the game. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter. But as you lead on more and more, we don't have the people to continue to play with another team's roster. We're deep with regular players. You know what I'm saying? We're not deep with anybody nice. And unfortunately, Tibbs is still ignoring the rotation that needs to be put in. Like I've been said it already. Like you took a chance, instead you started Grimes. So first it was Quickly, then it was Grimes. But I don't know why it's not Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish has shown you countless times that he could take over. Why are you not putting a smaller lineup in there and putting Randall at the 5 with Obi at the 4? Why are you not giving Obi more minutes to spark something up off the bench at the second unit? You know what I'm saying? Like you have these players there and you're not using them to their best ability to fit. You know what I'm saying? Because as a coach, what's your job? To put your team in a position to win the game. That's your job. And you're not doing that. You're holding your team back by some of these rotations that you have in place. You know what I'm saying, Kush? Yeah.
I do.
What you feel, man?
I do. Because I feel like that's part of it. Because I feel like the whole RJ shit, bro. Like, you're right. What was my bold-ass prediction? He was going to average what? Like, fucking 28?
Yeah,
some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's what
I was with you.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I wanted. That was a step. I want, and I'm not, and obviously, bro, even if it wasn't 20, fucking 26, something like to take that step. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Be that player.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen without Brunson being complete scoring threat.
What would you guys define as like a tier, like 10 players in the tier? You would
Possibly.
say. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
let's
depends on how many players.
For sake of argument, let's say
20.
10.
Okay.
You go 20 players in tier. So I'm saying like tier 1 players. You
20 players in 20. Yeah, top 20 players. Yeah, for the top tier. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, even if that's the case, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a lot.
How many players are in the pool are we talking about? This way you divided it.
No, what do you look
So
for?
That's what I'm saying.
What are you looking
That's
for?
what I'm saying. Like just tier 1 players, tier 2 players type of shit, right?
Any position or just
just like
I
in
would
the
say
league.
there's 20 players in the NBA right now that can put up 50 points.
No, that's not.
That's
more
than 50. It is more than 20.
I get what you're saying.
Listen.
Increments of 5.
You could do increments of 10. We could even go increments of 20 if you want.
Okay.
If we go increments of 20, we got no tier 1 player. Still, we don't.
Nah.
You want to go increments a 10? We don't got no tier 2 player. We don't even got only tier 3. You're saying Julius Randle's probably our best player, bro, or even Jalen Brunson? Like who? In terms of the rest of the formidable teams, let's be real.
To be fair, Detroit didn't have a tier 1 player, barely a tier 2 player, and they won a chip. So that's kind of irrelevant if our team plays.
No, I can't say that. You can't.
But are you? But no, you're not just saying because that. So you're comparing us to Detroit.
No. He's saying that it's happened before.
But are you? But do you think we're that caliber?
I'm saying, well,
I don't think.
I'm trying to agree with your point. If RJ would just step it up, okay, we wouldn't have to worry about a tier 1, tier 2.
No, that's because he was supposed to take that step.
We're not that rugged though. We don't. Have
Listen, we don't have that person. Julius ain't that. We wanted RJ to be that. He's not that yet. Or I don't know if ever. You know what I mean? It's a lot of secondary. It's just like a lot of secondary players, in my opinion.
Yeah.
A lot of average.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I was saying.
No, 100%. 100%. It's just
we'll see what happens with it.
This RJ shit is so sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's early.
Well, he's actually.
It's early and he's young.
I was just looking up. He just hit like 2 threes.
Can I just?
No, that's fine.
Do you think his stagnation is because of Julius being on the team?
Yes.
That's why he can't grow.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
No.
Julius is the serpent.
No.
He's the one that's taking away from RJ.
That's Chris talking.
He's taking away from RJ. Let me finish. He's taking away from RJ and Obi. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
I mean, it's possible.
Nah, bro, because you want Julius Randle taking the step back 3 or RJ?
He's taken away from, but not RJ. I think if anything, RJ.
He's taking away from everybody. He's sucking life out of New York.
RJ.
Get him the fuck out of here, man.
RJ's gotten open.
Remember, he said fuck you. He said fuck you, man.
He did.
To everybody in New York.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Oh, he did. Oh, no, he.
Yeah, he did. He was just
He's
frustrated.
fucking Julius apologist over here.
He fits right in with New Yorkers and shit.
Nah.
How many New Yorkers flip a person a bird a day?
Oh,
all time.
All the time.
Listen, I think I can remember Oakley doing that.
Yeah, but none of y'all are Knicks. Fuck.
I'm not gonna act like it don't happen.
So what? We can't be offended.
I'll be like,
hey,
nah, fuck him, man. Hey, whoa.
A little bit for you.
You just don't gotta jerk him away though. You know what I'm saying? Like just give him out.
Hey yo.
Pause over here.
Come on, man.
So do y'all have right now State in the Knicks saying that you don't have the number 2 caliber player? Are we making it to the play as a 10 seed? As a play-in?
I think we can.
Yeah.
I mean, the East is strong, but we're gonna have to play some good games, and we're gonna have to beat teams that not only that we're supposed to beat, but some of the other ones that we're not supposed to beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can't beat
like
the good ones
like
so
those
far.
Celtics. You know what I'm saying? We just went through the Bucks, the Celtics, the Cavs, the Sixers, and maybe another team, and we went like 1-4. But we played 5 of the top 5 teams, or what is expected to be the top 5 teams in the Eastern Conference, and that's that. Hold the KCBC Infinite Machine Pilsner right here. You already know what time it is, man.
That shit's lovely. It's such a beautiful drink.
They got such a good beer selection. You got to come down to me and Marie's 566 on the Donk Avenue, man. They got a good beer menu. Also the wines, the champagne, the sangria, the food. We told you the brunch, the dinners,
everything out here.
All the vibes, man.
Good
You missed the
vibes.
Halloween party, you know, with New Year's party coming soon, definite. So
Karaoke lit.
Karaoke be lit.
Shout out Marvelous.
DJ Marvelous be in the building.
Watching the game on the 48-inch.
You already know. 3 TVs. So you got 3 different games on and all of that.
Skee ball.
Mm-hmm. So you already know. Come through.
The best.
And get that good KCBC beer, man. Plus other beers on tap.
Fact.
Cheers.
And cans and bottles.
Salud.
Cheers.
You top of man. Yes, man.
Let's get into the
Yes, man.
Now let's get into it. Let's get into a play-in.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
It's because you already know.
Cushion the score.
Bro, listen.
Yo.
I should have heard Chris when he was trying to make this list.
He got it.
Nah, we not. Nah. Don't. No. That ain't the list. Don't even say nothing.
Sponsored by
We
Breakfast
got hot
Wings.
mics, bro. We got hot mics, bro. Hold on. Easy there, boy. A lot of thought goes into Scuddy Blood. Yeah, sometimes. Popular contrary belief. But we'll see. This Scuddy Blood. I mean, I hope y'all like this one, man. I mean, we'll see. I'll try to make it fun. Let's go. Scuddy Blood, yeah. NFL 2021 draftees.
Draft picks?
Wow,
I like it.
NFL
joint.
NFL. In honor of the Jets, Zach Wilson.
I like it.
All right.
Uh-huh.
So he's gonna be thrown in there, but I won't make him first.
Okay.
How about that?
That's fine.
Is that cool?
Fair.
All right.
Let's go.
So just let me do a little scrolly dolly.
Scriddle.
Let's go. Mac and Cheese Jones.
Oh, I like it already.
Trevor Lawrence.
Hey, yo, that's tough.
Damn, that's hard.
That's tough.
I mean,
That's tough.
Trevor Lawrence, that dude.
Yes.
He's
T-Law. T-Law, as his friends call him.
He's the fucking man. Long hair.
T-Law?
All of that. But Mac's name is Jones.
Oh, yo. The cop-out answer, man. Always.
Always. You know where I'm at. Mac Jones, my cousin. It's like a family reunion if we chill. So, you know, I'm chilling with my cousin.
Wow.
Young
Mac and Cheese.
Young Mackity.
Ian Mac.
Mac and Cheese with Mac.
I had such a good time saying his name last year. I'm gonna go Mac Jones as well.
Mac and Cheese Jones.
Young Jones. Young Mickey Mac.
After watching Hebrews to Negroes,
I'm
I'm gonna go against.
It's like Boys to Men.
Okay, I'm gonna go smoke the blunt with my son T-Law.
Young Terrence. I mean, yeah. Is that his
Go
name? No.
against the cattle, picking Mac Jones.
Hey, yo.
Free Kyrie.
Free Kyrie, man. No, free Kyrie, man, because it's not right. Everybody's got.
Jokes aside, T-Law. Come on, T-Law.
Yeah, I think
Jacksonville right now. Come on.
I'm going Trevor Lawrence too, man.
Yeah,
Because
I'm going Mac.
the only reason is I just think T-Law has a greater possibility of being a GOAT than Mac Jones.
Wait,
It's possible.
Whoa, he has Belichick. Let's not.
That's so you think he could replicate Tom Brady? That only happened once, bro.
But right now we have not proven it wasn't Bill Belichick that made Tom.
But also the vice versa though.
Got him.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, time will tell. Time will tell. 2021. Sorry.
Let's go.
Blueberry muffin.
Let's go.
Ooh, shout
All
out
right,
to Blueberry Muffin.
let's keep this cool. Let's go. Kyle Pitts.
Kyle.
Jamar Chase.
Jamal.
Oh, this is like
It's easy.
Come on, B.
Young Jamal all
Come
day.
on, B. What's wrong with this guy, man?
I bank
Go
with
ahead,
Chase.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Pitts.
I bank with Chase. And wants the Pitts.
I can't believe you're really struggling with this one.
Kyle Pitts and Jamal Chase.
Chase.
You was
There
going
you
to pick
go.
Pitts?
No, I don't
What
think he
about
heard.
Pitts was you going to pick? Like, what did you, had to consider?
No, I don't think he heard the choice.
Oh, you didn't? I knew it. You
Young
already know
Jamal.
Chase, man. Come
I know Chris picking Jamal too. I know you're not.
Yeah, I'm
He's
picking Jamal.
Pitts. He's picking Pitts.
No, I'm picking Jamal.
He likes Jamal Pitts.
Hey,
You love it on.
hey, man. Come on.
He's sniffing over this.
Listen, man.
Let's go.
We don't want to say things like that, man. Devontae Smith.
Devonta.
Devontae Smith.
Uh-huh.
Micah. Ika. Parsons.
Now you make it a good one.
Now you're making a good
Now
one.
you make it a good one. That's tough.
Oh!
That's tough.
I don't know if this has happened before,
It's an Eagle, right, Devontae, right?
but for the first time, I might have to go neither. I'm
Nah.
No.
Nah,
I'm
you
not
can't.
smoking with him. I
Bro,
don't
if
care.
bro,
I
if
don't care.
bro, if you don't
Cowboy.
nah, there is no first time.
I have
If
to make
you
my
don't
mind
pick-
for Eagles.
Hold
No,
on,
I'm not picking
hold
him.
on, God. guys. If
Fuck
you don't
Michael
pick,
Parsons,
if you don't
fuck
pick,
Devonta Smith.
if you don't
Unless
pick,
you want to be on the show.
if you
Come on,
don't
then.
pick a Scunya Blunya,
Uh-huh.
then this will be the last Scunya Blunya we have.
Why?
What the fuck?
Because you gotta pick.
You have to fucking pick.
I'm gonna
If
pick
you don't-
Devontae
if you
Smith.
don't
Shout
play-
out to my wife.
I don't.
If you Jones
Fly, Eagles,
of the
fly.
Jones Hour
You
does
gotta
not play
participate.
Scunya Blunya, then what do I play this game
It's the
for?
reason why Jones doesn't vote.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
He can't
Devontae
determine the
Smith.
better of two evils.
Fuck Michael Parsons. Fuck Michael Parsons and the Cowboys.
He's like, I don't like you, and I don't like you. I don't want to participate in this bullshit.
Yeah, this is fucked up. This is fucked up.
Saying
bro.
like I don't want to. I don't.
This is
I
tough.
don't
This
want
is
to
fucked
smoke
up.
with either of them. I don't want to smoke with none of them. I don't.
I had to double check on the Devontae Smith to make sure he's an Eagle because I couldn't believe you used this, but yeah. Fly, Eagles, fly. Love you, baby.
I'll
Ah.
take the
Dirty
Parsons.
shitbirds.
No, I'll take Micah. I
You
like
took
Micah
the
Parsons.
Cowboy?
I'll take Micah
Yeah,
too.
Dog. He runs,
I'm smoking with Micah,
he's all
too.
about them Cowboys.
Yeah,
You took
I'm
the
smoking with
Cowboy?
Micah.
Boy.
CD's Dax with Micah.
Hey,
See?
hey, yo, you see, you always that cowboy love. I knew it. This brought the truth out. This brought the truth out.
Like, you put me under
Dick.
pressure of like
This.
forcing me to pick it. I told you I didn't want to pick
But
it.
you had to.
No, I didn't. Truth. No,
This was kind of rude of you, Kush.
it was.
Oh, yeah.
You was hella disrespectful. I don't like it. I didn't
Oh,
like
yeah.
your tone at all.
Well, I'm glad
This
you
is not
picked
the
Cowboys
atmosphere
truth
you will
out.
find out in
Word.
years every day.
No,
More
only
cracks in
if
the
Chris is here.
foundation.
Yeah, more cracks. I felt it.
Kush roots for
Those is
Cowboys.
cracks. That's Anthony fucking throwing fuel to the fire. You little fucking prick.
Wait, what? No, that's on me.
Yeah, that's what I said.
At least
Man,
he
that's
can't
it,
pick
man.
no goddamn cowgirl.
Who gives a fuck? Fuck the Cowboys first easy. I said I didn't want to pick none of them. You made me pick, I picked.
I'll go to
That's the end of that.
shitbirds.
That's the
You
end of that.
give me at least root for Philly.
Well, no,
East
fuck both
Coast.
of them. Fuck both of them. I'd rather root for Dallas because I know they're gonna lose.
That's not what Beans would do.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm a Kiss fan. You know why, yo, baby? Jada. Yo, we got another. Do we got another skull? Yeah, I picked it. I fucking picked it. Where's it at?
Yeah, no, we could.
Wow, what do you mean? Can we? Either you end the segment or
Because,
you go. Keep it going.
because
Where's it at?
I promised Zach
Fuck it
Wilson.
up.
I did promise Zach
Okay,
Wilson.
so where's that? You fucked it up with Trevor Lawrence, right?
No, let's go. Zach Wilson, Justin Fields then.
Oh, I smoke with Zach, man. I might get a.
Oh, damn. Oh,
might
damn.
get-
I thought I fucked it up.
I'm taking Zach, man.
Fucking
It was
cup.
easy. I'm taking easy. It was easy.
Who?
Zach.
Yeah, take
Young
him. Take
yeah.
him.
Okay, who
You
you
can have
taking?
him. Justin Fields, bro. Justin Fields, bro.
Listen, shout out to Zach.
You take all the dirty people.
He's the milk
Okay.
whisperer.
Yeah,
Shout
the
out
MILF
to-
Whisperer. Yeah, that's what I'm
Milk
saying.
whisperer. Shout out to Zach.
I might fall into one.
Cougar God.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna call him Zach Wilson, aka Steve Irwin, where he be bagging them cookies.
Word.
Right. Rest in peace,
Word.
Steve.
It reminds me of the movie American Pie.
Crikey.
He has American Pie vibes. You feel me?
What was my son's name? Oh my
Stifler?
god.
He looked like a Stifler. Mhm.
He got the miles. He was like,
Damn. Damn.
Stifler,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, says Zach Stifler Wilson.
That is American Pie shit, bro.
He got American Pie vibes.
Oh,
Definitely
yeah, I
does.
respect it.
He has like all American, good old football American Pie vibes.
If that name Stifler sticks with Zach, it's a proper name for him. Stifler.
Zach
All right.
Stifler.
I'm gonna have to go Zach too, man. Yo, shout out to Justin though, man.
What's next on the board?
Well, that could be it. I'm trying to find another one to match up with one person, but I don't. Oh, man. Do you guys like Tony?
Tony who?
Kadarius?
Kadarius? Yeah.
Kadarius, Tony, Jalen Waddle.
Fuck Kadarius.
Tony.
Jalen
Jalen
all
Waddle.
day. This motherfucker didn't even want to be on the Giants. Now all of a sudden he could play
Fuck
after
him.
we've been trying to fucking get him to play this whole fucking time. Talking about thanking your stars and all this other shit, but you stupid ass got a fucking New York tat on your back. Fucking Herb.
Yo, he said,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Jalen.
said,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm going Jalen Waddle. Young
Waddle,
Waddle.
waddle.
Young Waddle, Miami. I'm gonna be smoking on South Beach. Chilling.
My guy needs his own Pokemon.
Yeah, word. Where you at with it? Fuck Tony, yo.
Fuck Tony for wanting to leave me.
I just
Yeah.
I told Kush yes on Tony only for the fact that I could just say fuck Tony,
No.
Kadarius Tony.
We all second that.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
can I take that back?
Oh,
No,
take it
it's
back.
too late.
No.
Let's
You
put
can't
that
take
on-
shit
let's put
back.
that
If I
on.
couldn't fucking
You want to bet?
no.
You want to bet? I take
No.
it back.
Wow.
You wanna know why? It's my segment.
Wow.
My segment. You gave me all rights and
Acting
reserves.
up. Acting
Copyrighted.
up. All right.
Guess what?
Okay.
Now
Okay.
it's gonna be Jalen Waddle because I had to scroll all the way down. I had to scroll all the way down to the 112 pick.
12.
Amon, Rashad, St. Brown.
Amon?
Yo,
Yeah.
yo, man.
Oh, I'm still
fucking me
smoking
up
Waddle.
in fantasy.
Oh,
I'm
Waddle.
smoking Waddle. Because he's fucking me up in fantasy too. St. Brown. Like he actually had a good game this week. I think it was like 15.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you had like 15 for me too.
Facts.
Yo, but come on, man. You fucked me up in fantasy.
Shout out Marvelous with the Odell to the Giants talks. I already put that out. We're gonna drop that. Be on the lookout for that.
Word,
That
man.
reel coming through. Reel coming through.
Don't bring Odell back.
Oh, my fault, bro.
He had a fishnet.
You didn't put
White
in
beater
on this,
on
man.
the yacht.
Scun, yeah, blunt, yeah.
Not a good look.
Wrapped up.
Because you
Before we end the show, man, we also gotta-
Not a good look for New York.
Yeah, we gotta give a rest in peace shout out to Takeoff and whatnot.
Ah.
Remember the
Oh, yeah.
Migos tragically killed in the dice game out in Houston, right? Sad times for everybody that was associated with him. You're hearing a lot of crazy reports, you know what I'm saying, in terms of how the whole situation went down.
Might not even be a dice game from
Yeah.
what shit's coming out, but we'll see.
Mhm.
We'll let this one play out. See.
Yeah, it might be a dice game, might have been just been an argument that we kind of escalated, and then some of the things that you hear that's coming from that is a little it's a little shocking.
And look, I know this, no snitch culture. You know what I'm saying? Nobody be snitching and shit, but it's still social media culture, and there's a lot of motherfuckers out there, and clout make people snitch, bro. I watch TikTok. I see people snitch all the time. Like, yo, you gotta make this video, bro.
Let me tell you something.
This
It
is
was in
it.
Jay Prince City.
Yeah.
It was in Jay Prince City. Jay Prince, allegedly, they was arguing with the.
Well, Jay Prince Jr., if I believe, was arguing. Was the direct argument?
Yes.
Yeah.
So only his people had distraction.
Yep. That's what's coming out now.
And that would make sense too. Why would they allow any straps around? That's Jay Prince City, man.
That's a fact.
The security, his job is to protect Junior. So,
yeah.
Rest in
Well, I
peace,
mean,
Takeoff.
yeah. Rest in peace,
Rest in
Takeoff.
peace, man.
Another hip hop life lost to senseless violence, and hopefully, that doesn't continue here, man. Because it's just a shame that so many people are losing their lives. So many of these young people not really getting a chance to live their lives. Senseless acts of violence, or clout chasing, or whatever else, plotting and scheming and shit like that. And it's for what? You know what I'm saying? Because when you get knocked and you're in jail for the rest of your life, eventually you're gonna look back and act like it was really worth it. For your name to ring bells in the streets for a couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden everybody forget about you.
And then,
you know what I'm saying? And then you take someone's life in the meantime, in the same time.
Yep.
You know what
the
I'm
flip
saying?
side of it, man.
Yeah.
Like young people, man, and like anybody, any life, I know any life, but like this guy's 24, 23, 24. You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, senseless.
Yeah,
You said it, senseless, man.
I just want to iterate that for the only community that helps each other out the way this happens, man. Something got to change, my brother.
Shalom.
Something got to change.
Yeah, shalom. Shalom. So I agree with you. Something got to change, man, because like I said, it's the power within us. It's the power within the people that will truly make the change that's needed for the country as a whole to be back on the right path. But it's going to take a lot of understanding and dialogue, similar to what we had tonight. And it could get heated at times. It's going to get heated. It's going to get emotions and things like that. But the point is to listen to your person, listen to somebody, let them understand that that's what it is, and give your part back. But like I said, just be understanding.
Yeah.
Let the dialogue happen before you want to just shut them out from what they feel or thinking.
Yeah, just to close off, like I think that part has to be emphasize. Just please, man, like
We-
be receptive.
We,
If you got
we encourage the conversation.
Yeah, like
you
even if you gotta
keep it
take
as a
this,
conversation.
shit is not always what you want to hear.
Nah,
And that's
a fact.
In these days, like that shit is harder for this generation or a lot of people to fucking hear. You know what I mean? Fuck, not this generation, just in general. You know what I mean? Some people don't want to hear it, but just it starts, man. It just starts. If you gotta walk away, come back, whatever.
Listen,
It starts, man.
the saying gets lost. Cooler heads prevail.
Word.
Walk away, come
Facts.
back, revisit the conversation.
Facts. But yo, that's another hour
Yeah, man.
of the Jones Hour. Maybe an hour and a half. But we appreciate everybody that that's fucking with us. Be on the lookout for some new videos.
Oh,
Shout
yeah,
out Dizzy
man.
Spades on that new mixtape that dropped. Shout out Marvelous on the check-in. Shout out Wisdom for being in the building.
Yo,
Free
make sure y'all
Surf,
go see that documentary,
Facts.
man.
Free Casanova. Go see that documentary.
Nah,
What is
yeah.
it, from the Hebrews to Negroes?
Listen.
Mhm.
We all don't have to buy it on Amazon. We don't have to support Jeff Bezos. I ain't gonna say nothing more than that.
Yeah, you don't got to.
Find it, bro.
You can find it.
You can find it.
You can
bro.
find it. Trust me, it's out there, man.
Mhm.
Y'all don't gotta spend that guap and shit and
Word.
think you supporting anything.
And again, if you missed a live, you already know we live every Monday on YouTube and IG at the Jones Hour. Follow, subscribe, comment, like, share, all that fly shit. If you miss it, then you could also follow us on Spotify, Google, Amazon, Apple, and iHeartRadio.
Kush _talk _radio, baby. Jones in the motherfucking building and Acid.
You're
Pleasure, baby.
Facts.
You're ready, man.
I love you, Sasha.
I love you,
Yeah.
Sasha.
I know, right? I can't be mushy.
See you. I love you, Teresa.
Shout out to Ed Acid. Shout out to Kush. Appreciate it, man.
It's cause you already know. Joe. It's cause you already know. Joe. It's cause you already know. Joe.
Oh, I
We
took it.
gonna die.
Okay.